Being a real rebel is feeling okay with who you are. Those are words I wrote in my journal in the past year. I find them very relevant to what this video is about. Not belonging or fitting in is a story that has echoed throughout my entire life. I've always felt different in the crowd and had issues with feeling a part of the group. I have friends and I've had friends along the way, but I always felt that in groups it's a whole other thing. I was, and still am, overthinking whether I am being liked or behaving reasonably, and most of the times I felt like my needs were different than most people I've met. And I tried to adapt. Today, I understand and starting to accept I am different. I go better in the forest rather than in a party or a bar. I prefer to go slow rather than fast. I am weird, and that's okay. If you're here, maybe you feel it too. So I am here to also remind you. It is okay to be different. Maybe you and I are not meant to fit in, but to create something new. Maybe we're meant to live in another way. Recently, I'm doing my best to be compassionate with who I am, with my process and journey, especially as an artist and a writer who wants to keep creating without fearing to be judged by non-like-minded people. It's easy to go back to the fear, to the sadness or not belonging, but I feel like this is the most important thing in life. Let yourself be you, to let myself be me. In the strangest, most awkward way. We all have one life to live in this earth and this body of ours. What's there to lose? Am I right? Finally, the real snow came, and I missed it so much. I missed hearing my footsteps in the snow. I missed the quiet, and it's like a fluffy blanket all over. It's so pure, and it even helps the light sensation. Like, the sun sets so early, yet when it snows, it reflects all the light, so it feels so much better and more bright, and I love it. And I love watching all the footsteps in the snow and figuring out what belongs to what, if it's a cat or a dog or a fox or a hare or a deer. It's so beautiful. It's my first time having a car in Sweden, not to mention winter. And as you can see, there were like 20 centimeters of snow on top of my car. I spontaneously captured it with my phone, and it wasn't really convenient like this. Usually I have a scraper that is attached to a small kind of broom to shovel the snow and to scrape the ice from the windows. But this is what I had to show you, so you'd have some kind of idea how it was. Can you hear the ice that is like touching each other with the waves? So relaxing. It sounds like pieces of wood in a way. My hand is freezing, so I'll make it short. I just got here very randomly and spontaneously after clearing my car from a lot of ice and snow and just making it drive so the engine and battery would survive the cold temperatures. And I just went somewhere with the car and somehow arrived to a very, very beautiful spot. So I had to get out of the car and park it, and then I saw this beautiful piece of lake that I've never been to this part. And it's near my house anyways, but I've never been to this part of the lake, to this shore. And it's very beautiful, and it's less organized in a way. It's more natural. And the way down was a bit scary for me because I'm still understanding the the ice and the almost slipping every time. Oh, slippering? Whatever. Slippering. Yeah, it's very slippery, but now it's been a bit better, I think. It felt better, so I tried to walk more down and see how it feels. And then I got down safe, and now you need to wish me luck to go up again without without slipping down back or whatever. Suddenly the English went out of my brain. Maybe it's the cold. Yeah, my hand is freezing, so this is it for now. The winter is very weird this year in Stockholm. The snow has melted away, the temperatures went up, and since then are still quite high for the season. Wow. It's been a really warm winter this time. I don't know, like you can say ups and downs. From last week it was snowy and minus 13 Celsius degrees. And this week it grew up like it's above zero. And the snow melted and there's no ice and waters anymore. That's so weird. And at the beginning I was really sad about that. But I don't know, it's like another opportunity to have a glimpse of the upcoming spring, even though it's January. It's so beautiful. Being different is what made me move out from where I used to live, and what makes me talk constantly about nature and the seasons and slow living. It's what made me create this YouTube channel. Thank you for watching this video. It means a lot to me. See you in the next one.